On December 4th, 2016, Sulaiman Fakiri was sent to the Central East Correctional Center in Lindsay as he awaited a transfer to a mental health facility. 11 days later, after an altercation with guards, Sulaiman was dead. Now, after years of Soli's family fighting for justice, new life has been breathed into Soli's case last week, with Ontario's chief pathologist taking over. Now, joining us to talk about this more is Yusuf Fakiri, Sulaiman's brother. Good morning to you, Yusuf. I know that this is something that your family was expecting to happen when we last spoke back in 2019. Now that this news is here, what is your family expecting from the pathologist's review? Do you think it'll be more thorough, perhaps?
Thank you for your question, Noor. It's long overdue. Sulaiman was killed 4.5 years ago. The post-mortem report of 2017 is 4 years old. There are important, significant facts in that case, in that post-mortem report that's not included, that it is there now. The eyewitness account, Mr. John Thibault, needs to be included. Don Roselle, the guard who admitted that the guards used excessive force, they did not use the spit hood properly. These facts need to be included. And that report does not resemble the case of what my brother is today. So what I'm going to say is that, yes, we're grateful. It's an important development. But we're approaching this with a guarded optimism, a guarded hope, because this is the first time that a government institution is taking a sincere look into the beating death of my late brother. You have to understand, two OPP investigations, two police investigations that lacked integrity and independence in itself, does not give my family hope. The government of Ontario has not given my family any hope. The fact, as you know, a couple of weeks ago, the minister didn't even acknowledge Sulaiman's death in question period. But we're approaching this with guarded optimism in finally getting justice for my late brother.
Now, I know in a letter from the pathologist, Yusuf, he did say he felt that it was his duty to pick up this case. He does have experience in restraint and torture. Why do you think he picked this up? Why do you think he had to do it?
I don't know the ultimate reason that Dr. Polanin picked this up. What I can say, though, is that it wasn't just my family that had problems with this post-mortem report that needed to be updated and revised. There's medical experts that had difficulty with this post-mortem report. We're grateful that Dr. Polanin is picking this up because he has this expertise. But at the same time, Noor, it's good that it started now, but it's long overdue because this needs to be revisited. It needs to be updated. My brother didn't just roll over and die. There's 50 bruises on his body. And the fact that the ruling was unascertained, people said, how did they come up to that conclusion?
We have very limited time here, Yusuf. I'm sorry, but I do want to get into this. You did say that that report should be coming out soon. What will your family do in the meantime?
We're going to keep fighting. My brother deserved justice. Canadians deserve justice. Ontarians deserve justice. He was a mentally ill man who was put in an institution and was beaten to death by the very individuals that were supposed to take care of him. He was killed under government care.
And what does that justice look like for you and your family?
Sulaiman is gone, but there are many Sulaimans around us. We need criminal charges against the guards who killed Sulaiman Fakiri. They need to be held accountable, because if not, there will be another family that will lose their brother, their sister, and their loved one. Justice needs to be held for Soli, so there's accountability and transparency for others as well.
Yusuf Fakiri is Sulaiman Fakiri's brother. Sulaiman was transferred to the Central East Correctional Center in Lindsay in 2016. After 11 days, he was dead. Thank you so much for being here, Yusuf.
Thank you very much for having me.